Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense were always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the completion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch open down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing right. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Robinson looking to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got his man in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Robinson will throw. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We're just going to want to see this guy make faster decisions as this game goes on. He had all day to throw that, guys. I mean, he could have worked through 7 or 8 different progressions on that play and still never decided to get rid of it until it was too late and finally got hit.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third down, going up top. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Bannister. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And, Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west for east. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Robinson looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The lone back's got it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, a better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Battle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Robinson will throw. He finds his man.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Parks. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back. It's Bannister. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. This time on target.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Parks. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Split backs here. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's Wheeler. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Runs through a tackle. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And it'll be a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. Robinson will throw. A strike downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Robinson looking to pass. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it just in time. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Bringing it back, it's Bannister. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll start this drive firing. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
And And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Robinson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now on first down from the 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Robinson looking to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Sweet feet on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Robinson will throw. Trying to... Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got him this time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the option. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
You know they're feeling good about this drive. They've picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The aerial assault continues. Got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll run the screen. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
To the air on first down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Fast motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dumps it off in the flats. And it's in for a touchdown.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So the 16-play drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now this offense will take the field again. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Bannister. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And he breaks into the open. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's in for a touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Robinson looking to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Now on the option. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.